Hey Islanders, what is up? It is Levar with 4 Mile Island here, and I am back with yet another Overwatch commentary. Today's Overwatch commentary, we're going to be playing some Widowmaker, trying to make some kids salty. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Grab your favorite beverage. Today's beverage of the day is Angry Orchard Hard Cider, the crisp apple variety. I do love having a nice alcoholic beverage every once in a while. And appropriately enough today, we're going to be talking about alcohol. Alcohol and you. So I wanted to start today's conversation about alcohol with some advice. Alcohol is not all what it's chalked up to be. For all you young people out there, there's no need to rush into drinking alcohol. It doesn't actually make you cooler. It certainly doesn't make you smarter. It might make you a little bit less awkward, but most likely you'll be more awkward. You'll just feel better. So my advice is, when you feel that pressure to drink alcohol with your friends or with the cool kids from school or whatever, don't feel bad about not drinking. I know plenty of people that still, after turning of legal age, don't drink. They're just fine. They're great. They're great people. Now, I'm not necessarily being that square guy either, telling you, don't drink until you're 21 or 18 or 16, whenever your respective country's legal age is. I'm just saying, be smart about it. Don't be pressured into it. You do you. The first time I got drunk was actually the day before my 21st birthday. I tried so hard to wait until I was 21 to drink. You know, don't get yourself in trouble by drinking before you're 21. You don't need to drink. Drinking doesn't make you cooler. You don't need to prove anything. But then I went on an honors college trip as part of school. We were at a festival, staying in hotel rooms, and someone brought a bottle of whiskey or tequila or I don't remember what it was. It might have been vodka. And then there was also some shitty beer floating around, which there's always shitty beer floating around. Coors Light, Natty Light, Keystone, all that shit. It's shit. But yeah, that was the first time I drank. We were sitting around playing Cards Against Humanity, which I brought. I felt pretty cool being the life of the party and all. Eating some pretzels, because pretzels, drinking, and Cards Against Humanity go together very well. Even though Cards Against Humanity's kind of died out, it's lost its charm and its allure, but that's not what we're talking about. One of the cool things about alcohol is there's so many different varieties. You got your beer, you got your ciders, you got your hard alcohols, you got your stuff like meads, you got a lot of stuff, and it can be mixed with a lot of stuff. It can be taken a lot of different ways. You can shoot it, you can drink it, you can shotgun it, you can put it in a funnel and pump it in your stomach, you can butt chug it, don't butt chug. What did I just say?
No one can hide from
You can mix with a lot of things. You can make a lot of different mixed drink cocktails that are great. You can hide the alcohol, you can really focus on the alcohol, you can whatever. So fairly recently, I was actually on a business trip and we went to a video game bar. It had video game themed cocktails, it had Xboxes, and Wii's, and PS4s, arcade games, and all this stuff. So this bar was in Wichita. And in the Wichita summer, it is hot. I don't know if any of you are from Kansas, but it is hot, hot, hot. And humid, very humid too. This place's AC was broken. It had probably 30 consoles in there running 24/7, well, during business hours. Arcade games, big screen TVs. It was probably 120 degrees, 95% humidity, smelled like nerds, controllers were greasy, it was a terrible experience. And the drinks were weak. I had what they call a Pikachu, which was sake, which is why it was Pikachu, because it's Japanese, like peach, orange juice, grenadine, something like that. And then I also had a Falcon Punch. And by the Falcon Punch, I was so ready to get out of there because it was terribly hot. I chugged that Falcon Punch, which was like a whiskey drink, just because I wanted to get out of there. And after I left, I still didn't have a buzz. After chugging what they called a mixed drink, which, I don't know, they mixed a lot of stuff in it, but I think they forgot, like, alcohol. So that sucked. But that's just an example of all the weird different drinks you can make. You can make whatever drink you want. You can say it's good. You can convince people it's good. You can give it a funny name. It's great. Another great thing about alcohol is the crazy adventures it gets you into. I want to tell you about a couple I had fairly recently. After I started working my professional job, I moved to a small coastal town And it has a once-a-year event that brings a lot of people to the town, and it actually makes the town vibrant and hopping for that day. So my friend and I, we decided to go to this bar to get some drinks, some food, before doing whatever we were going to do that day. At this restaurant, we ran into this other table of very interesting people. And I'm going to go ahead and call them Mexicans, because that's what they referred to themselves as. These guys were loud, rowdy, obnoxious, hilarious, vulgar. They apparently came there every year, had the same waitress every year, so it was kind of a big inside joke, everyone having fun. No big deal, no one's offended. So we get to talking to these guys and joking around with these guys, and they say, hey, you guys should come over to the nightclub with us. We'll hit it up and have some fun. Be good, be good. I'm like, oh, you know what? When in Rome, let's go to this nightclub. So we went to this nightclub, and we got in line at this nightclub because they always have lines, and there's actually people there for once, and I don't think they knew what to do. And in line, we were right behind a bachelorette party. So we get to talking to this bachelorette party, and we go inside and we start dancing with this bachelorette party. And that's what we did all night. Yeah, I'm so cool. It's like straight out of a movie. That's not the important part of the story. So, after we had several more drinks, I went to go find my friend who was at the bar, and he pulled me aside and was like, hey, Levi, I want you to talk to our friend. And like, he points to this guy standing next to him. And this dude, no joke, is a short, fat Mexican guy, gets right in my face, up close, don't fuck with me. I was like, what? And then he says again, don't fuck with me. Just giving me his death glare. Oh shit, what's going on here? I don't know. And then our Mexican friends from the restaurant beforehand come up and go, hey, is everything all right here? My buddy's like, yeah, everything's just fine. We're just talking with our friend. And later, I found out, my friend thought the guy that threatened us, that said, don't fuck with us, that guy, my friend thought was our friend from the restaurant. Apparently walked up to him and titty flipped him. You know where you scoop under someone's man boob or whatever? He did that. So the guy was pissed, and it could have gone a lot worse, and we just kind of bailed, got out of there. It was a weird experience, just to say the least. Another crazy adventure was same town, same friend, different bar. It was a Halloween costume party. So I was all dressed up. I was dressed as Elf. He was dressed as Wilfred the dog. And we're having a good old time, getting pretty toasted, I'll admit. Dancing, meeting a lot of new people, which is great. Fairly new to this town still, and I needed to meet people, which is good. So after the bar closed, the bartender, who happened to be a lesbian, offered us a ride home. So we got a ride home with her and her lesbian partner after they bought us drunken Mexican food, and then they dropped us off at my buddy's house, and he hands me his key. And I'm trying to open the door, and it's like not the right type of key at all. It's a car key. He only has his car key because he uses his garage door opener, which is in his car, at the bar. So we do the only logical thing. I go to sleep in his covered parking area. He sprints back 1.5 miles to the bar, sprints back to his house, and opens the door. And we pass out. Oh, and I forgot the burritos. The burrito was so good. That was both the high and a low in my life. Because I had this burrito and it was delicious, and I'm drunk, and everything when you're drunk is a lot better. That's what you'll find out when you get drunk. Everything becomes a lot better, especially food, Mexican food. So I'm eating this burrito, I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. And I drop the second half of my burrito. I was so pissed and so sad. I went from like euphoria of drunken Mexican food to the disappointment of dropping half a burrito on the ground. So that's all I really got to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that maybe you can relate, either today or someday, to my crazy wild adventures. I just want to remind you to have fun out there, relax, but be safe. There's nothing worse than people dying from drunk drivers or people getting arrested for doing stupid shit while they're drunk. And minors in possession is a terrible thing. If you're going to be drinking and you're underage, don't be stupid about it. It's your future. You can really screw up your future if you get caught. Just keep that in mind. I'm not going to say do it. I'm not going to say don't do it. But be smart. And there's no pressure to drink. It's not some magical cure-all that's going to all of a sudden make you cool or interesting or a better person. It'll likely make you a worse person. So with that, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I will see you next time. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet already. Down below in the comments, you can let me know about your own drunken adventures or experience or a story that maybe you've heard maybe you've heard your dad's crazy drunken college stories. But hopefully if you've heard those, you're old enough to drink yourself, because those can get wild and really change your perspective. Alright guys, I'm getting out of here. Take it easy, and game on.